Okay, I think we should start. It's about to be 9 a.m. Yeah. Okay, very good morning, Mr. Vincent. Okay, thanks all the way to coming down from overseas. And thanks our industry, our partners, Advantech, New Tech. Okay, Mr. Terence as well, and Mr. Xingwei, and all our directors and our fellow colleagues. Okay, thanks for having here together with our this AIoT Tech Event Series 2024. Yeah. So today our event is about empowering our futures are here. How our SP and Advantech are cultivating youth innovations with AIoT solutions. Yeah. This is our details program. I'll flash here for about a few seconds so to digest. Yeah. So we are on time. Thanks for coming. Arrive early as well. Okay. So we have a lot of exciting sessions from our speakers. Later you can take a look, including from our students as well. So yeah. So I think for our very first program, shall I invite our Senior Deputy Director, Engineering, Dr. Lim Juki, to start off with the welcome address. Shall we invite Dr. Lim?
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this event. Just first of all, want to welcome Mr. Vincent Cheng, Managing Director and Associate VP of Asia and Intercontinental Region, Advantech, as well as Mr. Terence Teo, CEO of New Tech, as well as President of Automation SG, fellow colleagues, industry partners who have joined us, students as well. Yeah, I see many students here. So this is a very good morning. Okay, for all of us together here. Okay, I'm going to make it formal, very informal, because I think this is an informal session. We don't make it too formal. But let me just introduce myself. My name is Juki. I'm the just here it's written Deputy Senior Director, Engineering Cluster. So in SP we have an Engineering Cluster, but I'm also the Director of the School of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. I believe most of our students are all from EEE, right? So welcome everyone to this event. I think it's an honor for me to be here, and really want to, today the whole purpose is for us to look at partnership, as well as see how the industry partnership is able to push and benefit students, okay, many of the students who are here. So first of all, let me just address the students first. You all have been, I think many of you all are working on projects at this moment, being a third year, and sometimes when you may wonder the projects that you are doing, how does that connect with your future? Okay, whether be it some of you all may want to go to university, or sometimes you may want to go into the industry or companies in the end. Okay, I think it's always very important, okay, to bring in together, to bring in the industry to come here and share with you all, okay, some of the trends, some of the opportunities that are there, and also for you all to share what are some of the things that you all have learned and built up. And I think Advantech has been a good partner to SP. We have been working together in a number of projects using what Advantech has built up, and for many of you all would have also used some of these Advantech solutions. Okay, so today really is to give you all the opportunity to see what is out there. Okay, and for colleagues, the AAA colleagues, I think this is also a good opportunity, okay, to network, to understand some of the technology trends and the industry is going into, some of the solutions that are out there. Then we can also look at it and see how we can incorporate that into our curriculum, how we can incorporate that into our projects as well. And I think these are all very important because now we see that there is a lot of synergy between the academia and industry. And for the longest time, I think we want to always keep that synergy going. And even our Minister of Education, Mr. Chan Jun Seng, also mentioned it is critical to have that nexus between the industry as well as academia, so that our students are always there, okay, to produce students to be innovators, to be leaders, to be change makers of the future. So really, today what we have in this collaboration with Advantech Singapore is one of the key steps, okay, so that we can imbue in our students the skills, the knowledge, and the experience they need, okay, to be able to be successful, okay, as they go out into the workforce eventually, okay, whether directly after you all graduate or maybe after your next phase, which is in the universities. So I think what we are trying to do now, really, there are something that we have done with Advantech, okay, maybe just to share with colleagues, with students, and with our industry friends. It has started even right at the beginning in 2022. Okay, so we have already fostered this culture of innovation, and what we have done is to co-create many projects, okay, through the InnoWorks program that Advantech have. And I'm very thankful, and again want to express my appreciation for Advantech for having that vision and to see that it is important to bring together students, okay, to work on projects. Okay, so this is how the InnoWorks have started, and this was back in 2022, and I'm glad to just share that there are many good outcomes. Okay, we have done a couple of projects, and so one of the projects really is on these environmental and energy monitoring solutions to be applied into a community rooftop farming. Okay, so if you can see some of the pictures there, you can see that we really have implemented it, and it's found in one of the rooftop at the Yuhua Advantech Solar Living Lab. Okay, it's still there. Okay, you all can go there and take a look. The plants are growing, the vegetables are growing, such that every few weeks we have to go and mobilize people to go and harvest all the vegetables. Okay, so this is a good project, and I must say that from there we are able to showcase many of these solutions that we have done, the innovation, in also some of the exhibitions. So in Singapore, we have this quite a big exhibition known as ITEP, which is borrowed from organized by the same group from the Hanover Fair in Germany. So these solutions have been showcased and exhibited there. And I think for the Advantech, their own partner conference in 2023, okay, we have also shared these solutions. So again, I think we are very thankful and of all the good outcomes that at the end of the day, we are able to use some of these solutions, deploy them, create good use cases, and most importantly, the students are able to benefit in seeing how many of these solutions, like from Advantech, is able to be implemented to solve some real-world problems. Okay, so riding on the success of the last InnoWorks program, I think we have started really already expanding to co-create this InnoWorks phase 2. Okay, and in fact, it started in September 2024, and so this is I'm told that already we have three teams of students who will be working on 3 different projects. Okay, so the first project is actually on a continuation, I suppose, on this outdoor smart urban farming. Okay, using some of the low-powered AIoT solutions that tapping on what Advantech can offer. And we have intelligent electric vehicle charging and car park lot monitoring. Okay, so that's also another very interesting project. As you all know, more and more we see a lot of electric vehicle in Singapore's road. Okay, so it is very important to be able to manage the charging facility, because in Singapore, one of the key pain point is that we all stay in apartment, HDB, right? So all the charging lots have to be shared. So it's important to see how we can solve this issue of parking lot charging management. And then final one is on Gen AI powered virtual sales agent. I think this is also another very interesting project. As we all know, Gen AI also is capturing a lot of attention, and there's a lot of good application. And I was just talking to Mr. Vincent. We were just talking just now, and I think one of the key thing is edge AI. Okay, how to deploy AI at the edge that Advantech is looking at. So students, colleagues, okay, we can also consider how to apply that into many of the solutions that we have. So I think this is something that is very good so far. Through this collaboration, we see a lot of mutual benefits. I think the key thing is really, from SP's perspective, we really want to bring in the very top of the line and leading solutions, technology from industry leaders like Advantech, and that benefits us, our students, because the students are prepared with hands-on skills, competencies that is relevant for the now as well as for the future, that will help them to, students, you all, to build your future career. And I think from the industry perspective, companies like Advantech, as well as some of our local companies, because like NewTech is here, and I believe some of the other companies are here. This provides a good pipeline of talent, okay, because we all need the talent pool to join the companies, so that we can continue to be able to be successful in driving the businesses, successful in to help Singapore to continue to progress. So I think this is something that is mutually benefit, and we see it as good that we come together and build this ecosystem that is able to ensure that students, you all get the latest. We ensure that we also, SP is able to also have the capability to help industry, and then at the same time the industry have that pipeline of talent as well. So in summary, just again, I want to express my gratitude for Advantech Singapore for joining us in this mission of developing the workforce, developing the talent, building up capabilities. And we really want to continue this good collaboration. Let's continue to inspire the next generation to really dream big, think boldly, and act with purpose. So thank you, and hope you all enjoy this today's session, students, colleagues alike. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Lim, for the very welcoming message to all of us and our students, encouraging our students. Okay, so I think for the next sessions, let me invite Mr. Vincent to our stage. Okay, we will share you the Advantech corporate videos before Mr. Vincent's speech. All right.
The world is changing, and it's happening fast. Digital technology is driving the next wave of innovation, reshaping industries across multiple domains, from edge computing to IoT hardware and software solutions. Advantech is committed to accelerating the journey of digital transformation together with our ecosystem partners. But the road ahead is not without its challenges. The radical changes in the way we live and work require new solutions to drive progress. That's why we created the sector-driven model, the driving force behind innovations. We capture and capitalize on global market insights and deliver design and services. By leveraging our product design capabilities, generative AI-enabled IoT software, an IEMS energy management solution to empower customers with seamless and sustainable AIoT solution deployment. Advantech has been creating new possibilities for modernizing critical applications and infrastructure for over 40 years. Looking ahead, we are determined to utilize our IoT technological competencies to make a positive impact on the world. Together with our purpose-built AIoT co-creation campus and presence in over 90 offices worldwide, our sustainability commitment leads us towards achieving net zero emissions in 2040. At Advantech, our aim is to co-create with global partners, safeguard the environment, and transform our vision of enabling an intelligent planet into a reality.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
First, I would like to deliver my strong appreciation to Singapore Poly and also the Dr. Lin to invite Advantech to come here with you. Yeah. Before my sharing, I would like to have a short introduction about myself. My name is Vincent Zhang. I'm in charge for Advantech business in Asia and intercontinental regions. In Advantech, we are global companies. So we divide our business in the worldwide by 4 major regions. They are including the North America, Europe, China, and for the others. But the others is covered a huge territory, right? From the Korea, Japan, Taiwan, in ASEAN, we have the Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam, Australia, India, Russia, Middle East, and Africa, and Latin. Okay, so this is what we call the others. So I'm in charge for the total business in these regions. Okay, so you can imagine that most of my time I'm traveling in a different country, in a different cities. Okay, so again, that in Chinese we say 缘分啦. For my personal, get this kind of the special 缘分 with Singapore Poly. Actually, is in September 20. Advantech Singapore, we have the grand opening. Okay, we moving new facilities, almost more than double size of our existing office. Okay, we have very good and fantastic infrastructure and office to expand our business, not only in Singapore but also in the ASEAN regions. At the moment, we invite the Dr. Lin come to our grand opening, sharing about lots of his collaboration and like his expectation with Advantech. So Dr. Lin also invite us that if we have the chance, we can come here to engage all of you to sharing our experience, what did we do in other country and the region. And the meantime, we can have some brainstorming, thinking about how we can do more for the coming futures. So I said that this is a very good timing at the moment. Why? If you are doing the business, you will know that in the end of the year is very important moment because you need to decide the budget and also plan for the next year. So we come here to sharing the idea and thinking about the future. The most important is we deliver kind of the imagination for all of us, thinking about how we can work together more for coming future. Okay, so before that, is there anyone know Advantech before? Okay, students, do you heard about the Advantech before? We need to do it more. Okay, so before my introduction, I talk a little bit about Advantech. We are a Taiwanese company. I'm a Taiwanese, yes. We established by 1983. So in the last year, we just celebrate about our 40 anniversaries. Okay, 40 years old. In Advantech, we established in the Taiwan, in Taipei, by 1983. Okay, so most of people know Advantech is because we are leading in industrial computer business. We are the global #1 for IPC industrial computer. Why? You know, we are Taiwanese. So Taiwanese is very good to making the computer, right? So we very dedicated to making the computer in industrial field. So in the past 40 years, I think we get a great result. Even we're talking about we are leading in the market. Why? We're talking about we're leading in the market because the number 2, 3, 4, 5 total market share less than Advantech. So we are not only #1, but also we are leading. Okay, but market is changing. Market is changing, moving so fast. We realize that if we only focus on like the traditional hardware manufacturers, focus on the computer selling, it will be very challenging, very difficult to survive in the market. So in the 10 years ago, Advantech changed our business positioning from industrial computer moving to industrial IoT. Okay, so I think that we get some of the good achievement in the past 10 years. Okay, from the number point of view. Now at Advantech, we total revenue is more than 2 billion, 2.1 billion something by 2023. You know, at Advantech, we achieved the first 1 billion. We spent more than 30 years. We spent 30 years, and then we business revenue achieved first 1 billion. But we grow to the second billion by 8 years. 8 years only. Okay? So why we growing so fast? The reason is we change our strategy. Moving from traditional industrial computer to the IoT. Maybe the next question from your side is, hey, Vincent, what's the difference in between the industrial computer and IoT? Okay, I try to talking about in some easy way that people more understanding. Industrial IoT is not only selling the hardware, but also we combine the software together. And especially we focus on the domain. And more important is we understand the knowledge in each domain is very different. So we have to working with the eco partners. So the difference in between the IPC and the IoT is first one, hardware and software. Second, domain focus. Third, collaborate with eco partnership. This is the 3 major difference in between the IPC and the IoT. So because of these 3 differences, so our business model have a significant change. And the result is you see our growth in the past 8 years, we double the revenue. Even, you know, boss is always very demanding, right? We are very ambitious to target achieve 5 billion in 2032 in the next 8 years. Why? How? We see another trend is AI. That's what I sharing with Dr. Lim. The third transformation in Advantech now is moving to the AI. We especially position ourselves for the Edge AI business. This is what we will go, what we will do in the next 5 to 10 years. And we are so confident that you are leading us to the next growth in the next 10 years. Okay, so Advantech, this is like what our sharing, and in the globally, we have more than 8,900 employees in the very different countries. That's why I'm sharing. Advantech is a global company. So if you ask me, hey Vincent, okay, first, I'm working for Advantech around 20 years. I joined by 2002, but I left by 2006. And then I moved to China, doing the business in China, in Beijing, in Shanghai, in lots of cities around 8 years. Okay? And I rejoined Advantech by 2014. So now it's another 10 years. Okay? So if you ask me, Vincent, what is the best and the most proud for you regarding to Advantech? I was talking about Advantech branding. So what is the branding? What is the definition of the branding? Branding is somebody know you in the world, in some of the cities, some of the country in the world. Advantech is a very leading in this industrial market. Even like what I'm sharing, we are the number one for the industrial computers. Even we're talking about our leading position in the IoT market. So because Advantech is a branding company, so we very aggressive to extend our business in the worldwide. And the strategy is quite different from the others. Is Advantech we establish a subsidiary companies in the different country, in the different cities. So we are not like other manufacturers like set up the office, like the sales office. No, we set up a subsidiary company in the local. Even our global strategy is to develop, I want to emphasize, this is so important, to develop the local organization, empower local management and leadership. So you may ask, hey listen, so what does it mean? It means for a worldwide market, almost we have no Taiwanese there. All the organization and people from the employee, from the management, even the leadership, it's all the local organization, local people, local team. So that's Advantech commitment and our ambitions is to invest for the local market. Why? Because always the local people know the market than us. Imagine that we are just the Taiwanese, we are 1,000 kilometers far away from you. How can I know the business in Singapore, in ASEAN? No, I don't know. But who knows? You knows, right? So that's the reason we establish our business by the local team. So Advantech Singapore, we have more than 40 employees, all Singapore people, no Taiwanese. Yes, only one, me. I'm traveling, so I'm half of employee in Advantech Singapore. Okay, so that's what our ambitions in the global. So you can see Advantech, we have 3 international manufacturing sites and 4 global level logistics centers across 27 countries. And we establish the regional and local service center to provide most timely support and service in any countries. And even for the coming futures, you can see Advantech keep invest in any countries to grow the business there. Like in United States, we have invest big money. As I see the financial book, we always increase the budget to building our own building and facility in the United States. In Japan, we are expanding our manufacturing site in China, in Poland, in Taiwan, even in Malaysia. Okay, we all invest in the local. So this is like a quick picture that you understand about Advantech business portion from the different regions. Actually, you can see that our major revenue is come from North America. Okay, and China is 425 million, like 20%, but North America is 32%. In Asia, in the continental regions, is 19, equal to the Europe, and Taiwan we have 5%. So our business actually is come from everywhere in this global market. not only from one specific regions. And again, like what I'm sharing, Advantech is a branding company. So what is a brand? Brand, it means the people in the market, they know you. You don't need to introduce yourself because they know you. So in Taiwan, we are the number 5 of the best Taiwan global brands. Okay, it's really not easy to build the brand. It's very difficult to let people know you. But at Advantech, we make it. We just spent 40 years. Okay, it's not easy. Also, in the Nikkei Asia, okay, we are the number 38, the top 300 Asian companies. And meantime, we're talking about the IoT, right? So Advantech is a number 9 of the leading industrial IoT companies in the world. Okay. So this is a quick sharing about Advantech business model, and maybe you also have a question. Yes, okay, Vincent, why I should know? Because you understand how important you are play the role in this business model. Okay, like what I'm sharing, Advantech in the past 40 years, we are moving from industrial computer moving to industrial IoT. So what is the difference in between the IoT and the industrial computer? We're talking about 3, right? Hardware and software, focus on the domain and establish the eco-partner. So the boom one is the traditional business, like selling the computer components. Advantech in the past 40 years, we developed more than 10,000 products. Sometimes we are the 7-Eleven in the industrial market. We have everything. As long as you want, you always can find something in Advantech. And this is also kind of the value in business because we call the one-stop shop. So when you are doing the project, when you are doing something, you don't need to go with a 10 supplier, finding something piece by piece from the people. No need. Just come to Advantech and we have everything. Okay, we can help you to integrate your solution by Advantech product peripherals. And then moving to IoT business, still the original one. Okay, we talk industrial app, software. That's why I mentioned hardware combined with the software. Because we're talking about the application in every domains. Advantech selling the hardware is not enough. So we need to provide the hardware and software. But the most important is we are not provide a turnkey solution. We provide something like the middle wave. But our partners in the green line, we're talking about the eco-partners in the every domains. They can leverage Advantech package to develop their turnkey solution in every domains. That's what we are doing in the business. And this is the potential in the market, what we see, especially about the edge computing for the coming 10 years. So manufacturing, edge AI, industrial equipment, EV charger, security, transportation, is all potential in the market. So to catch the business market trend, so Advantech also restructure our organization. We're talking about sector-driven and domain focus. So our organization also align with the market trend and also indeed for every domain vertical developments. So Advantech, our structures is like to provide from the entry-level product components and software app combine our cloud solution target the different domain and the vertical. So this is the pictures and the visions we deliver to the market. So maybe the question in your mind, Vincent, so I know it's good, but what is how I can play the role in this business? Okay, so we can understand that no matter we're talking about IoT, even about the future, the edge AI market potentials, actually it's very high knowledge driven the business. So we need the people, we need the talent. Together, we can grow the business. As you can see that Advantech, our business roadmap is across all the countries in the world. And our business now is already more than 2 billion, and even more, we target is 5 billion in the next 8 years. So, can we only grow the business by ourselves? No, cannot. We rely on people, we rely on you. So that is the reason Advantech, we are deeply connected with the leading universities in any countries in the world. So we have this kind of the talent development programs to working with the education partners. Singapore Poly is our partners in education sectors. So we need to working with this kind of the partner so that we can cultivate, can develop the talents in this market. Because we are doing the business is very knowledge driven. You are not an operator in the shop floor. In the coming future, you are selling your knowledge. You're still young, you have a long way to go, but the most important is today you need to decide the way you should go. So Advantech would like to sharing about the opportunity and the resource. And we would like to combine your talents and also some of your knowledge so that we can grow together in the futures. So Advantech established, we call the industrial IoT campus. You see, it's like the building in a university, right? Because we treat ourselves as the AIoT campus. We invite the talent, we invite the partner together, co-create the business. We're sharing the infrastructures for each other, sharing the solution and introduce our solutions to the market. So we build up this kind of the campus in Taiwan, in China, and North America, and Europe. Okay, and also we have the planning to duplicate this kind of the experience in the ASEAN region. And why is we would like to invite and build up our people development in this organization. Okay, so that's my sharing, talking about the Advantech. That's why I mentioned about the vision and the future for the next 8 to 10 years, 5 to 10 years. Okay, yes, we are the industrial, we are the business company. Eventually, we need to talk about the business. The business vision in Advantech is we target 5 billion in 2032. But how to do? We need to working with the people, develop the talents in any different country so that we can grow our organization, grow business together. And you play the very important part for the futures. So the next, I would like to invite the Ninis, and she will sharing about Advantech, our program from the InnoWorks, from the internship program. What is Advantech people development strategy? What kind of the future and the career you can find in Advantech? Thank you, everyone.
Hi, good morning everyone. It's a great pleasure to share about our Advantech internship program today. I'm Linus, ASEAN Finance Manager. You may be wondering why the company actually sending a finance manager here to introduce our internship program. So that's the beauty of our career development pathway in Advantech. I'll share with you more later on. So, in Advantech, we believe that in fostering young talent is integral to shaping our future innovation and technology. Our internship program is not just to discover the young talent, but also to empower them to excel in the fast evolving digital landscape. So in our company, we have these three main programs to cultivate the future talent, which include AIoT Academy, which is an online platform with a very comprehensive training program, product training, technology, knowledge sharing. We also co-work with many institute and university on the research project by sponsor on the lab training material. And lastly, we have this InnoWork program, which we are currently co-work with Singapore Poly. So, Advantech focus on talent development and talent retention, as we understand the importance of staying sustainable. So, AIoT market actually needs talent. While Advantech has a very strong domain knowledge and technology, we do acknowledge that this requires a very strong support from the academic institute to provide the training to the young talent like you, so that you can provide us with a better solution and application, and eventually educate the market. So in this AIoT InnoWork program, we provide a very structured, comprehensive training program with the dedicated coach from Advantech company, from our sales team, technical team, so that you can have experience on the hands-on development project, co-work with other team, and also take part in the international project and competition. And the extension of this InnoWork program is to offer you an opportunity to join our internship in Advantech. We have been rolling out this InnoWork program globally because, like what I said, we actually focus on talent development, talent retention. So, as you can see, this InnoWork program is not only rolled out in ASEAN countries, but also it has been rolling out in many of the other regions: Japan, India, China, Korea, US. So this has been rolling out widely across Advantech. So next, we will have video sharing from our InnoWork Malaysia, interview on the student, and let's listen to their sharing.
Today, it is my pleasure to invite Ryan Lai from Advantech Malaysia to join us. Hi, Ryan. Since 2019, Advantech has been promoting InnoWorks globally. Would you tell us more about InnoWorks and why Advantech Malaysia chose to host the program?
Hi, Esther. As part of our mission statement in Advantech ESG, environmental, social, and governance, we strongly believe that talent development is very important in AIoT technology. With fast-changing pace of technology, there is a rising demand for such technological skills. But Advantech developed an InnoWorks program to focus on talent cultivation, development, with the latest trend of AIoT technology. Our program is to help new talent cultivate new skills to apply in the real world. As aligned to our corporate ESG mission statement, we Advantech Malaysia would like to develop and cultivate local talent and beneficial to the company stakeholder, our client, and our customer as well. Moreover, we wish to shorten the technology knowledge gap and able to compete as a world-class country. Back to you, Esther.
Thanks for your insight, Ryan. Now, please take us to TART UNT and show us the program.
Today we are Tunku Abdul Rahman, University of Management and Technology, TART UNT, one of the key engineering universities in Malaysia. TART UNT is a premier education institute with over 50 years of excellence in providing affordable and quality educations. As an institute that is well regarded by the industry for its high academic standard and well-trained academy, TART UNT has produced some of the national leaders, successful entrepreneurs, and professionals among its 200,000 students. Today, I'll be talking to Associate Professor Dr. Jim. Hello, Dr. Jim. We have been actively engaging and bridging in industrial and academic collaboration and a key partner of InnoWorks in Advantech. Do you mind sharing with us why you choose to participate in this program?
Okay, sure.
with a science memorandum of understanding in between Advantech Core Malaysia Center Berhad and also Tunku Abdul Rahman University of Management and Technology, Advantech has been continuously supporting our campus projects towards quality education in the area of Internet of Things and Industry 4.0. And it's also given a chance for us to involve in the Advantech InnoWorks 2020 with our 5 students teams involvement. And the student has been experienced in using industrial devices and solution development as well. So the students is being exposed to gain more skills and knowledge in order to build a solution for smart classroom, smart home, smart manufacturing, as well as smart agriculture, and also any other areas that require IoT solutions to take part. The impact of InnoWorks program has successfully captured students' interest to solve industrial problems, and moreover, it encouraged more InnoWorks participation in the year 2021 and the recent 2022 final presentations.
Dr. Teo, you have been participating in this InnoWorks program for several times. What are the impacts for the university, for the professor, and for the student? And is there any unexpected impact?
Okay. Generally, the vast supportiveness given by Advantech has actually inspired our lecturer and students to realize our developed prototypes towards an actual solution deployment in the industrial side. For instance, the WISE PaaS platform as a service cloud solution has actually allowed us to understand and learn more on the remote server architectures, the database connection, as well as the edge device applications design for any use case scenarios such as smart agricultural solutions. We never think that our students can actually cope when they face the problem and limitations such as limited time and resources during pandemic period. And the students utilize our campus facilities as well as Advantech resources to build and showcase an insightful prototype projects that could be a future reference to anyone who wants to use it. For example, a farmer will love this solution because it can help to reduce the labor in the farm.
Thank you, Dr. Teo, for your insightful sharing. Now, I would like to invite the champion team of 2020 to share their experience of the InnoWorks. With me today, we have InnoWorks 2020 champion team, Ken Hui and Yu Hong.
Hello, my name is Ken Hui.
Hi, Ken Hui. As the master in the computer science, what are the key takeaways and the rewards for participating in InnoWorks in 2020?
Basically, we are a team of 3 students from computer science and IT field. We took part in InnoWorks 2020 with our proposed smart agricultural solutions. We really put our effort on planning the design structures, explore Advantech facilities, and we brought the prototype to UMP campus farm sites. We channel the sensor data such as soil moisture, temperature, wind speed, and so on through Advantech WISE PaaS platform, and projected the dashboard solutions in UMP Integrated Innovation Hub display wall. This project took us around 3 months, and we are glad that we won the champions the cash prize. Lastly, I would like to express my gratitude towards Advantech, UMP, and our supervisor, Associate Professor Dr. Teo for the support and guidance.
Hi, I'm Yu Hong.
Hi, Yu Hong. After 2 years of joining this program, do you still see the impact of InnoWorks program, such as personal development and career building?
Yes, throughout the program, we have learned some tools such as PostgreSQL, MQTT, and NoRate. All the tools that we have learned, we are actually applying this solution to address the challenges that faced by the societies. And yes, we are bringing all the techniques that we have learned to our work now, and we are more confident to showcase our ideas in our day-to-day work.
Thanks for the professional and student sharing. We have learned that InnoWorks indeed play an important role in guiding the student to think out the box, providing them a hands-on IoT project experience to help them to build their future career. This is Ryan reporting. Now back to you, Esther.
Thanks, Ryan. It's indeed very exciting to see how students' creativities can be realized with InnoWorks. Ryan, in addition to the benefits to the university, do you see any impact to Advantech employees and other stakeholders?
As you know,
The main objective of the InnoWorks program is to cultivate and develop new talent. In brief, it's a learning experience program on the latest technology. With the experience and knowledge they have learned, we want them to apply to the real world. Hence, at the end of the program, we have internship and training programs for the students either with Advantech Malaysia or with our partners. It will shorten the learning time during the employment and they could provide a new fresh idea to the benefit to the company.
Thank you, Ryan. What is Advantech Malaysia's future plan to engage with these universities?
Oh, that's a good question. The industry and university collaboration have played a huge role in technological advancement development in Malaysia. Moving forward, we'd like to have more and more engagement with the university, be it InnoWorks program or project development or technological update to the university. We also hope that our technology could be part of university courses to enrich their learning process, which could be benefit for the industrial players and for the students themselves.
I would like to thank Ryan for taking us to TAR UNT and share their InnoWorks experience.
So, other than InnoWorks Malaysia, we actually have more video about InnoWorks in Korea, Indonesia, or any other region. But due to the time constraint, we can't share with you all. But probably in future, if we ever cross path in future, you may have a chance to take a look. Okay, now, the first InnoWorks program with Singapore Poly, together with our partner, AIoT, was rolled out in 2019 on this urban farming project. So the participants actually experienced in the exhibition of iTech and also take part in our ASEAN Partner Conference in Penang 2 years ago. So as Advantech always keep ourselves updated with the latest market trend. So the second phase of InnoWorks program will drive towards ESG with the objective of sustainable development, net zero emission and green AI. I think the detail of the phase 2 InnoWorks program will be shared by Mr. Koh later. So what are the objectives of Advantech internship program? Like what Vincent has asked, how many of you actually heard of Advantech? And I think we seriously have to work very hard on this area because one of the objectives of this program is to establish our reputation in investing young talent. Okay, other than that, we also hope through this program we get to create a potential pipeline for the hiring of this long-term employment to meet the needs internally and also the market. Of course, we do have a lot of ongoing projects with the new intern joining us. We hope you all can provide us with more fresh ideas onto all these projects. We did conduct some of the survey and we understand your struggle through the internship. So there will be a mentorship provider to help you to start your career in a more professional way. Of course, by the end of the internship, we hope you can bridge the gap between what have you learned during the lesson and also the real world application. So, what makes us different? I think traditionally, you join an internship, you complete what your lecturer assigned to you, and you report out upon completion of your internship. But in Advantech, we actually have a structured training program being designed with a very clear direction and goal and objective. And you will be provided a networking opportunity by sightseeing, dealing with customer requirement, their requests, and eventually hands-on with the application to meet the needs of the customer. Of course, we understand that dedicated mentorship is very important. I'm not sure how many of you here ever come across any teacher or lecturer that left a very significant footprint or impact in your life. Because, for example, many years ago, I was tasked for a very challenging assignment. And my mentor actually shared with me that the situation is that bad, it can't be worse. So any improvement actually is a breakthrough. I've been carrying this idea with me whenever I come across any obstacle. So I believe that mentorship is very important in any stage of life. Okay? Of course, Advantech also offers a very competitive allowance. And lastly, we give you an opportunity to officially join us as Advantager. And my team actually gave me a very key mission today. So I would like to emphasize that we Advantech do not want to miss any potential talent. If you are not joining us as an internship, but if you are in year 3, you are fresh grade, and you are looking for a job, we welcome your resume. Alright? So, what happened after you join Advantech? What will your career path to be? So in Advantech, we offer the rotational path. So, how many of you here has already set your target or goal in the next 5 years, what you want to be, or which field you want to land yourself at? Anyone? I believe that most of you are still in the stage of finding yourself, right? So in Advantech, we actually offer job rotation between tasks, department or role that give you an opportunity to find out which role you are most suitable at. I'm not sure if you ever read the book of Good to Great, but this Good to Great concept has been applied widely across Advantech. And one of the elements in this concept is right people on the bus. So by putting the right people in the right position, actually benefit most the party, yourself and also the company. We do have HR holding MBA in engineering. And look at myself, as a certified accountant, I'm actually here sharing with you internship program. So what is not possible, right? Next, we have this international or cross-geographical path. Like what Vincent has shared, we have office all over the world. This is not a free travel trip, okay? We have this ticket program rolling out in the company where you can be relocated for a period of time or project based. Because we see the benefit of all these participants or employees with their exposure on the different culture, better understanding in the different market, different condition, they bring in and inject a fresh idea into the local market. So, even for our ASEAN Shared Service Center in Malaysia, we have extended our service to Korea, Australia, Turkey. Early this year, we actually sending 2 of our team members to Korea for a project. So the result was significant, and we're actually rolling out more solid plan in the upcoming years. Okay, next, we do have this leadership path. We believe that no one was born to be a leader. So after you have accumulated enough of experience, that is the next level you want to be, the leader. Because we need more leaders like you to educate the next young generation. So we have taken this leadership path very seriously. And lastly, we have this flexible plan or customized path for our staff. So why we need to have this? We understand that everyone is different, everyone is individual. This is a period for our year-end appraisal. You will see many different comments from the staff. For example, we do have a staff who we have assigned quite a few new projects for her early this year. While I have some concern that she may have some challenge or struggle with the new project, but she actually come into a meeting and tell me that this is a year filled with great sense of achievement. That shows that she needs some new project to keep her going. Therefore, I happily take out the next year plan from my drawer and share with her. And we have a great discussion that afternoon. Of course, we do have staff where constantly perform well at work, produce a very high quality report, never miss any deadline. When the management thought that she probably need another promotion, but she will tell you, oh, I'm very happy with what I'm doing right now. I'm happy to stay where I am now. Of course, there's nothing wrong about this because every role in a company keep the machine runs. So what we need to do is maintaining. We send her to the related training program that is directly impact to her work, or suggest the tools that may help us to improve our productivity. Because overall, we still need the whole operation running and function as usual. So we have looked into every angle in our career path development, and I hope this is comprehensive enough. We do hope to see you and give you more idea. So next, we have this hyper talent training program. This is what we call the leadership program. All these employee was nominated by their manager or supervisor to take part in this program conducted in HQ, our Advantech campus at Linkou, Taipei. So let's take a look. Okay, last. I would like to introduce you about our Advantech Singapore new office that we have moved in 3 months ago. We have planned this space more than a year in view of the company growth and expansion. So, Advantech, we have moved these stores and our warehouse all back under one roof in this new office to provide a better service to our customer. Advantech is not just a business-driven company. We do take very good care of our staff well-being. So as you can see here, other than the very huge demo area, we do have a very huge pantry with all the entertainment. So lastly, we look forward to see you in our new office in Advantech. Thank you.
So now we are in between the break time, and we have maybe some finals activities. Okay, so like I would like to flash out the attendance QR code since all of you are here. Just our record purpose. Okay, just a full name will do. So I'll flash it up the attendance after that, and we will do a group photo taking, and then we will proceed to our tea breaks. Is waiting behind. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. So I'll give me a while for flashing up the QR code for attendance taking. Yeah. You may scan the I'll show you the paper. So you may scan the QR code for the attendance for today. Yeah. Just a full name will do, yeah. Nowadays we are very digital, we are very fast and efficient. No paper, all digital. Right. Alright, okay, so after that, let me invite everybody to be around this area, facing to the main wall opposite. So we take a group photo together. Yeah. Alright. The thing is, this way will be better lah. So that the light, because we got no light here. Let me on the light. Let me see. Oh, can already. Oh, I take from here also can. I take from here. Okay lah. Can take from here. Then I selfie. Alright, so I will. We both will take. Alright, okay, so should we have a photo together? Okay. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, smile. Okay, one more maybe
I take for you.
Okay, thumbs up or 2 times, 3 times also
Take my wine and go.
Just for the updates, okay, so sorry for the tea break. I think we stretched for about 15 minutes. Okay, so I want to thanks to Advantech for offering us a tea break. It's a very good from Paris backwards, coffee, tea, and some refreshments are behind. So please feel free to have a tea break. And after that, I mean, some of us will be go for meeting discussion, and then the event will be still continue until 11:30 a.m. Sure. All right. Okay. So now it's like without further ado, let's proceed to our tea breaks behind. Yeah. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Yeah.
Washrooms are at the left and right side. Our washrooms are there.
What can our AI agents do? Well, our AI agent can serve many roles, such as a virtual product officer. It can help answer customer queries at retail stores and recommend products to customers.
As a virtual loving.
Vietnamese, I don't have the list. They don't they have the number of devices. I don't know they because I'm teaching one of the class C, so I can see your class A, I can see class C, but I can't see her. DP one, I can see yours I think should be okay. I can see yours, but I can see over one. No, because I can see this one. See, but I only can see DP. In the same DB, I can see ABC, but I couldn't see this. Then the other is not object. I couldn't see all. I will bring you
Okay, now I agree.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. I know. Just turn on only lah.
Then can check the light also. The light signal.
Okay, morning. Maybe we can have another 5 more minutes before we start. Alright, so alright.
I need the charger only. Just need the charger only. You can use this laptop later. I bring my laptop, so I send you the house. And then I need to follow them because I need laptop, so that's you can hear me. So no one try.
Oh, you bring your laptop?
Yeah, correct. I think you present and put that later. Etc. I need to look at laptop.
Yeah, and the farming.
Going to slot on the link. Slot on the link.
Yep. Okay, start. Okay.
Okay, morning. Okay, let us get started. All right, so that we can end the event on time. So, for this present segment that I'll be taking you through, we'd like to share with you our partnership with Advantech. All right, SP with Advantech. Essentially, our InnoWorks journey and our achievements. All right, we value Advantech very much. All right, and in fact, we have signed an MOU with Advantech. All right, back in 2019. That was about 5 years ago, and we'd like to share, what are the achievements that we have. All right, under this program. Okay, so this will be what I'll be presenting. So in Singapore Polytechnics, we basically have 3 missions. First mission is on delivering PET courses. These are basically, diploma education for the 17 to 19 years old. Our second mission is on CET, or continuing education and training. That is basically programs for working adults, all right, and helping the workforce to upskills. So that's our second mission. And the third mission is on industry engagements. So under industry engagements, basically Singapore Polytechnic also has this drive to basically help the transformation of our local industries, particularly the small media enterprises, basically to help local enterprises to solve issues or problems through technology solutioning. So through this process, all right, basically we also gain the experience, both the staff and the students who are working on these projects for the local enterprises will gain the experience. All right, so this InnoWorks program is also very much aligned, all right, with our third mission on industry engagements. So we would like to provide more details here, and later I will have our 3 students here to do some more detailed sharing and presentation of the projects. So this will be the presentation for our next half an hour. All right, so in our partnership and co-creation journey with Advantech, all right, I think one of the key elements that we've done was this Train the Trainer program. Okay, so under the Train the Trainer program, staff are basically taught on the Web Access SCADA, the WISE-PASS, LoRaWAN, Advantech IoT Academy. Okay, so in return, our staff will be competent, to provide training, all right, for our regular batch of students. They will be coming semester after semester. Okay, so we have signed MOU with Advantech. All right, first MOU was signed back in 2019, and there was a renewal, all right, in 2022. Okay, basically arising from the good outcome that we have. Okay, so one of the key achievements was that we have developed AIoT using Advantech solution, particularly on our autonomous electric vehicles. So our autonomous electric vehicles was built over multiple semesters, all right, going through different phases of development. So one of the highlight was basically taking electric golf buggy and make it driven by wire, so that it can drive by itself throughout the campus. All right, and here we have implemented Advantech solution on this vehicle to monitoring the status of certain parameters used in the vehicles. And one of the highlights of this vehicle is that we even get Mr. Chun Sing, all right, to basically sit on our vehicles. All right, that was 2 years ago when he visited the poly. Okay, so our partnership with Advantech has also offered us internship programs for our students. Okay, so this is a tabulation of the value exchange, all right, that we have between SP and Advantech. So I think from SP side, we are very happy to have both staff and students being trained, all right, in Advantech's technologies. students get the chance to do solutioning internship on some real industry problems. All right, and we also have incorporated Advantech's solutioning in our continuing education and training curriculums, as well as short courses. And of course, we appreciate very much the technical support that we receive from Advantech. Okay, so in fact, we even have a chance to participate in an overseas event organized by Advantech last year in Penang. All right, as an example where we gain technology and solution through conferences and summits. Okay, so over at Advantech side, all right, they have benefited from co-creation and co-development of AIoT solutions. Also, to train the pipeline of students, that are familiar with Advantech technologies, as well as showcasing of Advantech products and technologies. Okay, so our partnership in Advantech basically comes in 2 phases. So phase 1 already completed. So I think earlier you have seen it being mentioned by my director, all right, as well as I think Mr. Vincent also mentioned slightly. All right, that is basically on what we've done in phase 1. So one is basically on the monitoring of the environment. All right, okay. So I think that is one solutioning that we've done. All right, under phase 1, we also exhibited it in the ASEAN Partner Conference by Advantech. Okay, and we apply it basically to the Yiwa Agritech Solar Lab. All right, for monitoring of the environment. Okay, so that is under phase 1. All right. So the smart urban farming is one of the important highlights to us. All right, it is actually a collaboration with the Yiwa Citizen Consultative Committee. All right, so our smart monitoring basically helps to produce, a smart farm, basically at Yiwa, where regularly we have somebody to go and tend to the farm as well and to do harvesting. All right, at regular intervals. Okay, so under phase 2, all right, where you hear the presentation later. Okay, so there are 3 projects. One is on the outdoor smart urban farming. So this is the farm basically at Block A in Singapore Poly. All right, so we basically learn from what we have done at Yiwa Solar Living Lab and build it over at Singapore Poly as well. So that is the first project under the InnoWorks phase 2. Then we also have another project on basically monitoring the status of the electric vehicle charging lots, and it can also be applicable to handicap parking lots as well. So this one uses LoRaWAN technologies and generative AI. So later you will see my student doing some presentation on conversational generative AI on the second project. So the whole idea here is because electric vehicle charging lots, all right, we do not want hogging, all right, because it is still quite rare, all right. So finish charging, you should go off. So this project basically helps to address this issue about hogging. And then the third one is basically on generative AI powered virtual sales agent. So later you will see a demo on this as well. Okay, so after the InnoWorks 1.0, all right, so these were the significant outcomes. Participation in Advantech ASEAN Partner Conference. We also participated in ITEC, all right, in 2022, all right, where you have the IoT sensor monitoring and energy monitoring using LoRaWAN, all right, and the Agritech Solar Living Lab at Yiwa, all right. So these are the very good outcomes that we have. And because of the good outcomes, that leads us to InnoWorks 2.0, and we thank Advantech very much, all right, for continuing to provide the support, all right, after seeing the good outcome from InnoWorks 1.0. Okay, so I think, all right, so now let me pass it to our students, all right, to share, all right, the progress upgrade, okay, on the 3 projects under InnoWorks 2.0. All right, so let us have Joel, all right.
Hey, the other one. The other, the laptop. I think the
Okay, we at the moment we have one adapter missing. So I think because Mr. Joe took it away accidentally. So let us have the second presenter come first, Lucas.
Okay, good morning everyone. My name is Lucas. I'm under the Generative AI Powered Virtual Sales Agent team. And with me today, I have my teammate Nigel. He'll be helping out with the demonstration and yeah. Okay, so before I start, I would like to thank Advantech for the opportunity to work on this InnoWorks program. It really has been very inspiring for me and I've learned a lot so far, even though it's only been, I think, 11 or 12 weeks. And I also like to thank Advantech for supplying the PC, which we've been using to work on the project. Yeah. Okay. So without further ado, let's start the demonstration. So we'll be using an account that we've already created for Advantech before the demonstration. Okay. So basically the gist of the project is that we'll be able to upload 3 different kinds of information, which are documents, which are just usual PDF documents. We have web scraping, which is basically you can key in any URL and the chatbot will go and learn from these URLs and they can give you responses based on the URLs. And we also have product information, so companies can just upload any form of product information they want and the chatbots will be able to give more detailed information to their customers about the products. Okay, so we'll be doing a demonstration on the documents first. So Nigel will be uploading a document about Advantech's industrial IoT devices. Okay, so it's essentially when we upload the documents, it's converted to what we call vectors, which is basically the form of data which the chatbot learns from. And these vectors are stored locally, which means that they're stored in the local database, and this is good because it makes the database way more secure, and basically it's safe from any cyber threats. Yeah. Okay, so as you can see, the document has been successfully uploaded. So now Nigel will be able to ask any question about the document.
Advantech's wireless IoT sensing devices are designed to provide reliable and efficient data collection and transmission in various IoT applications. These devices typically use wireless communication protocols such as Wi-Fi, LoRa, or cellular to connect to IoT networks and cloud services. Advantech sensors are known for their high accuracy, durability, and compatibility with different IoT platforms, making them suitable for a wide range of industrial and commercial IoT applications. If you are looking for specific details or product recommendations, I recommend visiting Advantech's official website or contacting their sales team for more information.
Yeah, so we also have a microphone feature which you can directly speak to the chatbot, but unfortunately we don't have a microphone with us today, so we won't be able to demonstrate it. Also, for the web scraping feature, it's still in development, so we also won't be demonstrating it today, but we would like to demonstrate our product database. So Nigel will be uploading a small sample product list we've made for Advantech. And as you can see, after uploading, the products in the Excel file are stored in the product database, and you can then choose images for these products. So even though we haven't implemented this into our chatbot yet, what we plan to do is have our chatbot learn from the product database, and then they can not only just give text responses, but they can also give product recommendations based on the customer's needs and desires. So they can tell the company they can give the customer's description of these products, and they can also provide the price and show images of the products based on what the customer wants. Okay, so yeah, I think that's all we have for the demonstration. In the future, we'll be looking towards, of course, as I mentioned, implementing the product information into the chatbot, and we'll also be looking to implement WisePass into our project as well. So we'll not only be storing all the information in our local database, we'll also be storing it in the WisePass so that companies can also view their documents, their product information, as well as their web URL information on the WisePass dashboard. And finally, we'll be looking to make a way for companies to be able to deploy their customized chat assistants into whatever site they wish. So for example, they can deploy it into their physical stores so that it can help customers with whatever sales assistance they need, or they can deploy it onto their websites or wherever they wish. Yeah, so that'll be all for my demonstration. Thank you.
video
They want to look at the recording because the recording is
Okay, next we have Joel, all right, to share on the EV charging law monitoring project together with conversational generative AI.
Good morning friends, lecturers, sirs and ma'ams. Sorry about the troubleshooting just now. So my name is Joel Hua, and I'll be presenting our project about car park occupancy monitoring with a generative AI chatbot. So before I begin my showcase and presentation, I'd just like to thank Advantech for not only giving us the opportunity to embark on this InnoWorks 2.0 journey, but also providing us the training and the products to use for our project. So thank you Advantech for not only providing the e-training to teach us about how to use the WisePass dashboard, but also providing the Y6610 gateway for us to actually connect our car park sensors, right here, the car park sensors to the gateway via LoRaWAN, and using the software node RAID to sort of bring the flow all together so that we can upload it to the SQL, and from there we use the WisePass dashboard to take the data from the SQL and show all the information that the users would look and inquire. So if you take a look at the monitor that is also provided to us by Advantech, which is a touchscreen computer, you can actually see the WisePass dashboard. So sorry for the inconvenience, but it's a bit small. So what we have on the display is actually the title and a picture of the EV chargers with SPA, Advantech and InnoWorks 2.0. So if you were to scroll down, you can actually see the 4 different sensors that we have deployed around the school. So the sensor that we have right here is currently registered as a T12 car park sensors, whereas the other 3 sensors are actually back in the lab and are actually underneath a vehicle. So by having the sensors underneath the vehicle, it will actually register as a occupied. So if you can see from the dashboard, the first sensor is here, it will register as available and it will be 1. And it will actually be blinking red under availability. It is to actually show that this lot, particularly at T12, is available, whereas the other lots are actually taken. So it will register as a 0. And then if you were to scroll down here, if you look at the bottom, this is an overview of the 4 sensors and a quick sort of insight to see which one is available. So building on what was mentioned, the T12 car park is available. You can see the first one, T12, is a 1 and is green, whereas the others are registered as 0 and red. So we hope to use this WisePass dashboard to allow our users to have a quick insight on making their decision on which car park they can go to and which lot is actually available. So moving on, we also have a generative AI assistant for EV charging. So this is basically an interactive generative AI chatbot similar to ChatGPT, as we all know. So due to the constraint of not having a particular API so that you cannot find a precise location, you actually have an option here where you can click to select a location. So if you were to click and see the available options, you can also see that there is actually an option for Advantech. So this Advantech option is actually the office at Ang Mo Kio Avenue 3. So Avenue 5, sorry. So if you were to click on it, the chatbot will select this place and return its coordinates with its latitude and longitude. So by doing so, you can actually click this purple bold text, and it will actually autofill the text box for you. So when you send in the request, it will actually return the 4 closest car parks to this particular location. So first, it will generate the text, and it will also have a text-to-speech that will reply you and sort of explain to you.
One, the car park at HG90 has 615 available spots out of 784 total lots. It is located at Bulk 966A, Hugang Avenue 9, about 0.40 kilometers away, and is suitable for C vehicles.
So some of the information that it will actually display for you is not only the car park's code, the available lots as compared to the total number of lots, the location at which the car park is located at, and approximately how far away is the distance. So as I was, as the chatbot was speaking, and for me to explain, there's actually a mute and unmute button for you, so that you can...
6 Serangoon North Avenue 4, about 0.46 kilometers away, and is suitable for C vehicles. 4,
Yeah, so if you want to continue listening, you can, or you can decide to mute it if you like. So besides just finding out about car parks based on these particular locations, you can actually prompt the chatbot to inquire about parking specifically at SP. So if you were to click on this speak button, it will actually convert your speech to text. Parking at SP. Yeah, so you actually fill out the text box parking at SP, and you can actually send. So the data that it will actually retrieve from this is basically the same from the dashboard. So it will not only return you the block, but how many lots are available.
It is located at SP Block T12 and is suitable for EV vehicles. The car park at T11 has 0 available spots. It is located at SP Block T11 and is suitable for EV vehicles. The car park at T15 has 0 available spots. It is located at SP Block T15 and is suitable for any vehicles.
So all this is only possible with the help of Advantech's WISE 6610, which allows us to connect our sensors to the gateway and then upload it to SQL, where then all these data will be retrieved and sort of displayed. Yeah. So thank you Advantech for giving us this opportunity to work on all these projects with your products. So next, my colleague Dylan Bo will be actually explaining his project on EV charging.
So thank you. Firstly, I'm Dylan, and together with Elijah, we are working on the EV charger management. So firstly, what you will see here is the UI that we have, or rather the dashboard that we have for the EV chargers. So on top, as you can see, we have the different status available. So we have availability, in use, faulted, offline, and then how many total connections we have for the chargers. So for example, let's say you want to charge, but you do not know how many chargers are available. So on top, we will display how many are actually in use, or let's say, so for those faulted, right, we can contact the company to quickly go down to fix it. So on the bottom left here is the recent session of the chargers being used. So it will display the ID of the chargers, the tag authorization, and then which date, and then what is the timing being used. So for example, if let's say you click on the arrow down, yeah, so these are currently the 2 chargers that we have. We are also making improvement to this dashboard, and hopefully, because we went to the headquarters of Advantech back in September, and I learned quite a bit from the training there. So hopefully we will we can improve our dashboard by using the WISE Pass dashboard. So on the right, we also have the performance matrix. We have we are able to see what how much the chargers are, for example, the energy used being charged, and then how much fee has been collected from it. So moving on. So then this will also show what type of chargers and then the head availability. So for this is the AC charger, and we are also improving to have the DC chargers included in as well. So this is a remote access control for us. So for example, let's say we have a EV car being parked at a space and not using it, or let's say they charge it overnight and it's overflowing of energy or so on and so forth, we are able to stop the charger from being used anymore. So it will also show the status, what type of charger it is, and then we are also able to change the availability. So for example, let's say the charger is spoiled right now, we can just click on the change availability. So we will just stop the chargers from using it. So that's all from my presentation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you students for the sharing of the projects. So let's continue on with the programs. So the next session will be the sharing by Mr. Sherwin and Louis, right, from Advantech. So yeah. Who will start first?
There's a mic with a mic.
Good morning. This is Louis here from Advantech. I am the key accounts manager. I've been trying to introduce a lot of Advantech product to different marketing. Today is great. We can be coming back to the Singapore Poly. Maybe I can share you. I used to be a Singapore Poly student as well. So it's great. I can come back again. Last time I have been studying as a part-time in the night classes during I'm as a full-timer and studying in the part-time. So today I can see so many juniors here sharing a lot of different kind of project. I think they spend a lot of time and effort to understanding how to integrate all these applications to the actual life. It's great. We can share more later together with this application engineer is senior in our different kind of solution. Of course, we will try to be connecting you to the market together. Let's have this Sherwin. So today's agenda will have this IoT edge to the cloud solution, followed by this hardware solution, IoT infrastructure and the cloud service, together with this IoT data collection and data posting, and the demo booth sharing, and summary. Last is a Q&A.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sherwin. Today, actually, I will cover mostly will be the technical portion, right? So this is the overall architecture we do providing to the most of all of our customer, right? So if you look at from this architecture itself, if you look at all the bottom layer, right? So all this bottom layer, we were using is the different kind of the sensing devices. Different kind of the gateway, different kind of the server, PC, they can able to use one of the software. The student they are using is one of the software is we call the web access, right? So we can use the web access, the HD device on and H hub. Any kind of the software you can use this thing, they can easily to push all the data to our cloud, right? So the whole our cloud solution, right? So this slide actually I want to share the whole architecture and how this sensing device they push data to our cloud side, right? So probably is that you maybe see that okay, is it only have this software allowed to push data to our cloud? Actually, is the last year, what the team they are using is Raspberry Pi, right? They also can be used the node program. They can able to push the data to our cloud. They have a few methods, right? Because I don't have a chance to give you is some of the link you can able to use it to push the data to the cloud side. Not even though you are not using the SCADA, even though you are not using the HD, you also can use any third-party software that allow to push the data to our cloud side. Right? So this is the data go to our cloud. So if you look at from the left, the top corner, you will see that the Advantech itself, we do providing different kind of the factory solution. Right? So you will see is the OEE energy management software. Right? So this one is the group for the smart factory solution. You can use our ready solution package. You can make your application. In terms of the factory, we also will be providing this intelligent data. Right? So we also have energy management software. Right? Different kind of energy management software. Right? We do supporting. Right? So we also supporting intelligent healthcare solution. Right? For today's session, I'm not really focused on all these things, right? So we just focus on this area, right? So definitely we are covering of the different kind of the sector, different kind of the solution we are providing. We are not covering for today's session. I'm not covering all these things. My covering for today's section is how your data is pushing and collect and push to our cloud, right? These two things. The next one is how you can do for visualization, right? Data visualization. I only want to cover two parts for today's session. So before I move to the how we can do for the data collection, how we can do for the dashboarding, I will be covering a little bit about for our infrastructure and the core services our platform is supporting. Right. So you can see from this software architecture itself, they will have a 3 layer. We call it a 3 layer. You can see this is we call is the So this is the Earth. We call is the infrastructures as a service. You can imagine that the infrastructure you can think about is a PC, right? So you can see as a PC, right? So if our software we can use the different kind of the infrastructure, we can able to run it, right? So this infrastructure itself, we have a two part, right? So one we call is the H. If you want to build the H1, we call is the on-premises. If you are deploying in the cloud ocean, you can see they will have two parts. One is the public cloud, another one will be the private cloud. Right? So our software we are using is the Microsoft Azure to deploy our application. Right? So this is the infrastructure layer. On top of the infrastructure layer, they will have another layer we call is the PaaS, is the platform as a service. Right? So this platform is the same thing. Right? If you use the PC, if you want to do programming, if you want to do other things, definitely you will need to be installed different kind of software. Right? So for all these things is to recall is the PaaS platform. They will be supporting different kind of the microservices will be there. Right? If you look at the architecture, you will see is the different kind of the communication method. If you push the data, you have definitely will have an MQTT protocol, IoT hub, they will cover it. Right? So they also have a different kind of the database they will be supporting. Right? So you see is the platform itself, they will be support different kind of microservice in terms of they also will be covering for dashboarding. Right? So our dashboarding actually we are covering is the 2D and 3D dashboarding. Right, the top definitely will be, we call is the SaaS is the solution as a platform. Right, we are providing solution for the factory application, we are providing the solution for the energy management software, and retail and healthcare. Right, so the one is I did share in my previous slide. This is our software structure we are providing to our customer. So this is the one, let's say some of our customer, they don't want to deploy their application in the cloud. You can use our on-premises server, you can deploy in the school. But this is two methods you can make your deployment. Okay, the next thing is I'm sharing is the structure, all these things, right? So the next step is how you can do for the data collection. How you can make your own dashboarding, right? So this is two important part I want to share to you. Right, so, okay, I mentioned to you today, I only will be covering two parts. One is the data collection, another one will be the visualization. Right, so nowadays, a lot of people, they are talking about AI, right? Actually, our platform, they are starting to integration with the AI solution. This is the last two parts. All kind of the data, you can use the AI agent to do for your application, right? So I'm not covering for these two. So when you do for the data collection, right? Even though you are using in the edge or you are collecting for the cloud, right? So two parts really need to be understood. What is the two part? We are saying is that you can see from my presentation, I'll put it in the OT and the IT. Right? So OT is related to the operation engineering, right? So automation engineering. Right? So second one will be the IT, information technology. Right? So mostly the data communication method is relevant to the IT application. Right? So you see now when you do for the data collection, right? In the edge itself, you have a different kind of the sensor, different kind of the module, different kind of the devices, right? So you have multiple devices. So if you want to communicate each other, right? Which one is more important? You have multiple devices, right? If you want to do for the communication, data collection, which one is very important? I always say is the protocol, right? But some of the students, I did share a little bit about for the protocol. So I always explain to the customer is the protocol is the language, right? So we all are human beings, right? Let's say I use, because I come from Myanmar, right? So if I use Burmese language to talk to you, you all may not be understand. Right, so this one is protocol is really important. If I use Burmese language to talk to you, you may not be understand. So when you do data collection, when you do for the data communicating, all of the devices they have the same language, same protocol. Right, so this is the some of the major protocol in the market. Right, Modbus. Profinet, actually is the Siemens, it should be the Profinet, right? So Siemens, they are popular in the Profinet and Profibus, right? So elaborately, they are popular in the Ethernet IP. If you are using is the backup PLC controller, you will see that they are using is the Ethernet protocol, right? So this one is the device you really need to understand before you start to do programming or writing anything. You really need to understand their device and their protocol. And then you can start to do your programming and you can start to do for the data collection. Right? This area is very important. Right? So why we are saying is the IT also very important. Nowadays we are talking about for the IoT. Actually is the IoT is the OT and IT they combine together. We call it the IoT. Right? So If you understand about for the protocol, for the OT layer, right? So the next layer, you need to understand about for the IT layer, right? So IT mostly will be the programming, data, all these things, right? These three major things you really need to understand. How the data is going. The data is going to the save in a CSV file or Excel file or the text PSD, right? This is your data. You can able to do that. You can able to save it. So the next one is the database, right? So why database is very important is for your historical data. If you want to present it, definitely you need the database. You will not be using for this kind of the text file, the format you are doing, because if you want to extract the data from the standard that kind of batch documentation, it will take some time. If you give instruction to one of the database, their data query is very fast compared to this one. I'm not saying for that you are using is the GPU to extract the data, right? So you can imagine that you can run from a standard PC, all these things, right? Definitely, standard database is very more popular because to handle the data, right? So database also a very important the role, right? So the next one is for this is the one, right? When you push the data to the cloud side, you need to understand a few protocol. Probably will be the MQTT, probably will be the RESTful, probably will be the OPC, right? So this is a few method you really need to understand for the IT layer, right? So nowadays you are doing is the IoT, AIoT application, right? Definitely all these things you need to understand. Okay, so the next one after we do the data collection, I'm not doing for the other thing, I'm not doing for the AI, right? So we straight away to do for the dashboard thing. If you look at from this page, this is the left side. You will see is our dashboard, the platform. We do support 60 plus of we call it a widget. They call it right down is the banner, right? So this one is the 60 plus of the widget we do supporting. So our visualization, the platform, actually we are using is the one of the open source. You can find it from the Google. We call it Grafana, right? So our HQ, they maintain one of the Grafana version. They deploy in our application, right? So we are saying it's the 60 plus. If you install Grafana software in your own PC, you will not be see that 60 plus because some of the widget and the dashboard is created by our HQ according to the customer requirement, according to the application requirement. They create it. Because all this dashboard data is presenting from database. Right? They need to do for the data collection, they need to do for some kind of the backend data query. Right? So all these things is related to your database. Right? So you will not see that if you have installed standard Grafana dashboard in your PC, you're not able to see that all this data. Right? So why I'm using is these two group. This one is the standard one. This one we call is I'm saying that we are providing for solution, right? So some of the dashboard thing, if you are using for our solution package, you don't need to be start from scratch. Why I'm saying is the start from scratch is we are providing the platform. I give you one example, right? So if you buy PowerPoint from Microsoft, what they're giving to you is the tools. They're giving to you is the platform. You have to create your own interface. You have to create own visualization. Is what kind of alignment you need, for what kind of the data you want to present. According to this one, dashboard, actually we have to provide to you is the platform. You need to create by yourself. If you buy our solution, the package itself, you will see that some of the dashboard thing, they will come with a template. Mostly, I will be saying that, according to my experience, I will say that 60-70% of the data template, you can use it. But a few percentage, you really need to be editing and improve, and you can add your own dashboarding combined for our solution. Right? So this is these two is the major difference: standard package and the solution package. Okay, this is one of the example we are using is the energy management. you can see from this portion is that actually we are using is the 2D and 3D. The one is created by the HQ, right? So this is the one of the example sharing. Another one of the sharing is this is one of the CNC machine performance, right? You can see all the machine status, what's the runtime, stop time, and pause time. You can able to see all the real-time data. You can see from this dashboard itself, right? Actually, we call it the wall map. So if you are using our platform, even though you have a different country, you have a different office, you want to monitor from the same platform, yes, this one you can be able to implement it. Okay, this one is another example. Now you can see that all the HDB block, right? We are using is the solar energy, right? This is one of our customer. They are using our platform. Actually, they create the dashboard for us, right? This is a live dashboard. So because this one is the daily energy reading generating, right? This one is the monthly, right? This is one of the popular, very big project our customer is deploying in our Singapore. But this is the one I want to share to you. Okay, why I want to sharing is my live demo, right? So because you see now, I share it to you is the infrastructure. I share to you is how we can do for the data collection, right? Dashboarding, right? So you can see from my demo slide, and then you can learn a little bit, right? So this is the 4 demo book we have done in our new office, right? So one of the demo book actually I want to sharing is the factory process and the energy monitoring, right? The next one I'm using is the wireless technology, similar to the one you're using is the LoRa and the plus vibration sensor. Why these two is very popular and important? The next slide I will share to you, right? So this is the simple architecture for one of my demo book. So you can see I'm saying is that when you do for the data collection, right, protocol is very important. So this demo book itself I'm using is the one of the we call it the BAC. Internally they are running is the Code6, right? So we are using is the EtherCAT protocol. I want to simulate this is the system, one of the machine. I want to run and do the machine status. I will monitor using our one of the solution software, OEE. Normally it's OEE called the overall equipment efficiency, right? So you want to know that machine efficiency. Right. The next one is I'm using in the whole office I'm using total 7 power meter to monitor for energy management solution. I want to share it. So this is this demo book itself I'm covering is a few areas. One is the very popular communication protocol. Another one is the 2 solution for the OEE and IEMS, energy management software. Right. So this is the overview of our OE dashboarding, right? So you can able to see that the real-time status. You can know that the machine performance they will calculate for you, and then they will calculate what's the machine performance and what is the total machine output. So you can see from these 3 status, you can understand real-time machine scenario. So why production line they are deploying is the OEE. They have a few benefit if they are using is the OE. One is that they can reduce their production downtime. They can improve their production improvement. The third one is they also can reduce some of the unnecessary wasting. Because I give you one example. One of our customer they want to monitor the machine, wafer machine, right? So one wafer machine is very costly, right? So they want to check for the QC. So if they deploy our OE solution, if they can prevent and I would say that the not qualifying products, they can reduce their production costs. Okay, the next one is I'm sharing. I want to share for the energy management software, right? So if you can see, is actually I'm deploying is a 7 power meter, energy meter in the our office, right? So if you can see from this chart, this is the daily energy usage. You can monitor daily energy usage. So you also can see from this day, right? This today, why this today is energy usage is less, because in Advantech office we're only working 5 days. We're not working Saturday and Sunday, right? You really can see that these two energy usage is very less. Right? This is one of the dashboard. Another one you are doing for the energy monitoring, right? What's the thing? Cost. Right? Cost. You can see what is the total cost, real-time cost. Right? So this is the total energy usage for our whole office. So actually, I deploy this thing using our IMS software, right? So I'm starting to monitor our actual bill, right? So we are run the room for the building, right? They were generating the electricity, the usage, the bill to us. So I really want to compare is month by month, whether it be our energy usage and their report, whether it be the daily, whether it be the same. How about for the cost? Probably my cost, I just compare is a little bit higher. Why a little bit higher? So because when I start to deploy this solution itself, I'm using I just go through SP, the website, I just check their the cost is they're using is the commercial cost. But industrial building, their cost is the lower. So that is the reason I can see that the cost is higher if I compare to the actual building. Right? This is the thing. If you deploy some of the solution, you can able to use in your real world. You can do for the actual comparison. Right? So this one is the very useful the sharing. Another one, my demo box, actually I want to sharing is the vibration sensor and using LoRa solution, right? So when I create these two demo box, actually is the actual requirement for our customer, right? So you see now, in the IoT application, if you are doing for the wireless, right, technology, based on my experience, in the market, they only have 3, is very popular. One is the LoRa. Another one is the NB-IoT. The last one will be the 6-fork, the one. Right? So mostly is the 6-fork and the LoRa one, actually they are running is the same frequency bandwidth. So this is one of the wireless technology. That's the reason I'm using is the vibration. Using is the vibration sensor come with the LoRa solution. I create this demo box. Why I'm using is the vibration sensor. This is also a real requirement for our customer. Right? So you see, I give you one example. If you have a production line, before production line itself, they will have air compressor to supply the air compressor. Right? So they have another compressor they supply for the material to do for your actual production. When you do for the data production itself, these two things is very important. So if either one of the compressor give the problem, will it be affect the whole production line? Right? Your production output will not be stable. Material is less, material is more, definitely will be affected. So the monitoring of the pump is the really critical for their production line. So most of our customer, they are using is the LoRa wireless solution they deploy for their production line. Right? So if you use this one, they have a few benefits I share to you. One is that they can reduce their maintenance costs. Do you see that the pump is very huge? Some of the pump is very huge. They really need to use the regularly maintenance. You will ask someone to do for the calibration. You will ask someone to do for the collect real-time data. Right? You can reduce your maintenance cost. Second one, you can expand the lifespan of your motor. Right? The third one, if you are using is our software, you can able to predict 7-day prediction of the machine rating level. Because the backend we are running is the AI, the backend application. Actually, we are running. That's the reason they can able to predict and showing some kind of indicator. Right. The next slide, you can see from this dashboard thing. Right. So you can see machine real-time data. What is the machine health status? This is the machine, the healthcare layout. Right. So green is okay. If you see that this area is become abnormal. Right. This is one of our solution. This dashboard itself, actually I want to sharing is I'm sharing two types of the dashboard. One is that you can create your own dashboard thing. Another one is that you can use our solution dashboard thing, right? This is the standard dashboard we are creating by ourselves. They only have real-time monitoring and historical data. They will not have any prediction or this kind of function service we're not covering, right? So we're not be including for this part, right? This is a different. If you use our solution, the dashboard thing and solution, right? So all this kind of the dashboard thing will be covering. Yeah, I will be summarize what I have sharing for this session. One is how your edge data going to the cloud. Second one is this is the 3 layer of the services our hardware is providing. The third one is for the data collection. Is different kind of the protocol is very important when you do for the data collection for the IT or OT and IT. The last one will be the dashboard thing, right? This is the standard dashboard thing. Another one will be that if you are using is our solution, they will come with a pre-template, all this kind of dashboard will come together. Okay, thank you. That's all on my sharing.
Okay, thank you, Sherwin. Okay, next we will have the last speaker, okay, Mr. Chin-Wei. Okay, so from Advantech, so he'll be sharing on the AI agents, okay, for retail, hospitality, and service industries. Okay, hold on, let me switch over.
All right. Thanks for inviting us to share with the slides here. Okay, so I think I've seen a few of the students already in I think 2 months ago in the sharing previously. And I think just to say hi to the students on the online streaming, right? So today I'm here to share about the world of AI agents, right? Okay, so just now we saw a lot of very impressive work done by the students adding generative AI to the project. So today I just want to share a bit on maybe something that you can look forward to see how you can improve also upon the generative AI that you're creating as well. Okay, so just a quick introduction. Myself, my name is Shin Wee. I'm from Advantech. I'm the CTO for the AI and digital systems. All right, so quick introduction. So we are running a lot on AI, IoT, and robotics. We work a lot with SP as well as Advantech. Okay, so quick introduction to the AI agents. I think a quick history. I think all of you are quite familiar with AI today, right until the point whereby everybody is using generative AI, right? Okay, so I think so far a lot of the usage of generative AI is a lot in chatbots, a lot in image generation. And I think 2025, you will start to hear a lot on the words AI agent, all right? So this is something that I would like to share more about today, okay? So the era of generative AI actually makes, I think, as the students will know, right? You become, it's like having superpower, right? You can do a lot more with generative AI. So it unlocks the worker or the student 10x, makes you 10x more effective, all right? But the arrival of AI agents will actually make you or the whole business or the company more efficient, all right? So I'll share more on that. Okay, so I think most of you already know what generative AI is, so I'll skip this part. Okay, so I think AI agents are slightly sort of an evolution upon what we call generative AI, right? So meaning to say that it actually combines a lot of different fields together: generative AI, ML, and a mixture of experts, what we call MOE together. All right, and there are different ways to interpret what is an AI agent. One is a technical one. That means you have agentic capability. All right, that means you have the ability to let your AI, beyond generative AI, think, you can act on it, and you can observe what's happening. From a social perspective, what you can do is like what our students did with the sales assistant, right? Or the Green AI agent. It becomes a proxy. Instead of having a human there, you're now using an AI to represent that. All right. So these are both the social and technical interpretations of AI agent. All right. So it goes through a certain path, right? First, it must be able to perceive. So right now, you are adding PDF, you're adding product information to the AI, but soon you might want to have some way for the AI to see what's really the expressions of the customers, or what products, what kind of car they're having, what kind of charger interface they're having directly, without having them to set it. Okay, and then all the way into how it actually acts and learn. Let me give an example here. One of the projects we did was a what we call a virtual receptionist. So basically, in a school or in offices, you have a receptionist, right? So now what we're trying to do is codify what a receptionist and how a receptionist think into an AI agent. So the receptionist may then hear you saying where you are from and saying who you want to meet, or you can see who you are, all right? Or whether you're wearing a delivery shirt like Grab, or you're really a business visitor or something. All right, so this is how it perceives, and then it's able to reason out, and through conversation with you, it can then do a few things, right? It can check whether the person you're looking for really belongs to the company. It can check whether the person you're looking for has a meeting room ready for you, or it can notify the person that you're looking for. All right, so these are the actions that you can take based on the AI agent, and you don't have to tell it what to do, right? It has its own intelligence. It knows what to do when a visitor comes. So that's what we meant by AI agent as an extension of generative AI. All right. So I think everybody here knows that AI is going to be a future trend. All right. So humans, students, teachers won't be replaced by AI. All right. But we will be replaced by those who use AI, and all of you are using AI, so you won't be replaced. All right. So I think already we've seen a lot of examples, right? We have AI, we have robotics in defense, in industrial, and all that. So what we really want to see is how we can expand the concept of AI agent across all the horizontal industries. Okay. So I think the one thing is also clear is that a lot of societies have aging population, same as Singapore. All right, we're going to hit a high majority of aging workforce by 2030, and you all will be the main supporting pillars of our country. Okay, so in the US, there's a study
All right, there are 10 million unfilled jobs in the US. All right, and 7 million of these are for essential roles, right? I mean, things that need to get the economy going. And there are only like 6 million people to fill these roles. So some of this remaining 1 million jobs will need to be filled by other than humans. That means robots plus AI plus drone. All right, so this is a big market. So you're already in the right field. What you're doing will be applicable to the markets going forward. All right, and there's a lot of talk on how application of generative AI is going to benefit all the different industries. Like retail alone, there's a study by McKinsey, with generative AI in retail alone can generate up to 390 billion in total value. So that's quite a big market. All right. Okay, so I just want to introduce a bit on our Adam AI agents that we're doing here. So what we do is actually when you have AI, right? So say if I use your sales assistant, I use your green AI, as a company, as a company running a green economy, all right, then it is actually part of my workforce. Maybe previously I used to have a human to advise you on where are the available car parks with charging or what are the different type of adapters, but now I will have an AI agent, I will have a robot. And what we do at Advantech is we create a platform for allowing people to hire different agents. So some of the agents that you have developed maybe can join our recruitment agency for AI agents. We can enroll them. So and then along with it, we also train, and then we can decide where to deploy it. And I think it's very applicable to your green AI. You might be deploying it on the vehicles or onto all the different charging stations. All right. And one important thing that you probably will need to add on will be how to measure the performance of your AI. All right. So that people know that when they buy your agent, there is return on investment. All right, and your AI is really doing its job. All right, so I'll share more on that. Okay, so we actually launched the product in June, and we won a few awards for that. Okay, so a lot of the AI development, I think from your work you've experienced, there are a lot of different challenges, right? The challenges of having a real-time AI agent means that you need to keep the interaction within a very short period of time. Even 5 seconds could be too long, right? You talk to your friend, right? You wait for him to return to you in 5 seconds. All right, that's too long, right? So what we want to do is be able to keep that response quick, snappy, and within 5 seconds is a good target. Of course, within 3 seconds even better. But there's a lot of latency, right? You might have your response going to the internet and then checking all your databases and all that. It takes a long time to come back. So there is a lot of work you need to do at the software engineering level. Because I know some of you all connect to the database, right? Your Postgres or your MySQL, right? So there's a lot of work to make sure that your response within 5 seconds, and also whether your implementation eventually is what we call affordable. All right, because a lot of these calls when they go out, whether it's generating the avatar that you're creating, whether it's talking to OpenAI APIs, the cost will skyrocket once you scale up. All right, so there's a lot of things you need to consider when creating a AI agent. So part of what we are doing here is fast response, lean cost, and AI agents that we can put into multiple roles. Okay, so what we are doing is building AI agents that can handle like receptionists, concierge, sales assistants, trainers, tour guide, all different kind of roles. All right, and then we train them in different ways in terms of the knowledge, like what you did with the sales assistant, and then also personalization training. All right, so you can see these are the different sectors where AI agents can apply. So the work that you all have done here will be horizontally applicable in quite a lot of industries when you graduate. All right. All right. So I just want to share some of the use cases now. All right. Okay. So some of the assistants that were created are like for a restaurant assistant. All right, which is up and coming, and there are a lot of challenges there. Trainers. All right. So we're having a trainer agent as well. To help companies train their new staff on procedures, a virtual receptionist, a concierge, a feedback agent, and so on. So there are different ways. The amount of agents coming to the market next year could be a lot more than this. All right. Okay, so I thought I'll just play a quick video on this. I'll show you it, please.
Hi there. Today, I would like to introduce you to Adam.ai, our platform for generative AI agents.
What can our AI agents do? Well, our AI agent can serve in many roles, such as a virtual product assistant. I can help answer customer queries in your retail retail store and recommend products to customers.
As a virtual lobby concierge, I can help visitors locate options.
So same as the AI agents that you have, a lot of these are all AI humans.
As a virtual receptionist, I can attend to guests and incoming deliveries and connect them with our office staff.
As a virtual guide, I can introduce international guests to exciting sites and interesting landmarks.
As a virtual trainer.
As a virtual advocate.
As a virtual showroom assistant, and many more roles.
Just want to share a bit on the roles there. So one of the examples that we work on is in the retail sector. So I think when you all go to shops, right? You all visit the stores, and there's a lot of different touch points that you have when you go to a store. The store needs to attract you to go into the shop, right? A lot of you just walk past, right? The store needs to be able to explain the products to you. That's why they have store assistants, right? All right, and the store needs to be able to help you check the price on the item, whether this item is in stock. Also help you receive payment for what you want to buy and check out, and get feedback and collect data to be able to analyze what products are in trend and so on. All right, and also sell online. All right, be able to sell online and train their staff, and then in the back office handle all kinds of stuff. So there's a bunch of stuff that is going on when you look at the shop. You might just think that it's just a shop, but there's a lot of roles involved in creating the whole retail journey for the customer. All right. So one of the areas is they want to be able to elevate the customer experience. All right. So currently, like imagine some of the people that visited a retail shop, they may want a human touch. But I believe the students that are online right now, and some of you are here, you don't really want to talk to humans, right? So the shops nowadays need to cater to different kinds of demographics. People who want a human touch, people who just want a mobile phone, or people who just want to talk to an AI. So these are different demographics that with the arrival of AI agents, you can do that, right? And also be able to deliver sort of consistent quality of service. Another area is where they are able to expand their store operations. That means with the AI agents, they can actually enlarge their workforce and be able to scale up because they have difficulty hiring people here. Right? So these are the challenges that the AI agents can help to overcome. All right. And some of these AI agents that we have that can help, like an in-store agent, an online agent, an insights agent, feedback, trainer, receptionist, and so on. Right. All right. So the area is that I think as you enter the workforce in the near future, maybe after your NS, after your higher studies, you will find that your human role itself is not going to be sufficient. All right. You will need to be able to be equipped with AI skills. To manage AI co-workers. Right? You might need to manage a robot. The robot might do a certain thing, help you sell something. All right? And this is what we call the role of human staff in hybrid workforce, where your roles will be redesigned. Instead of you maybe trying to get a sale from a customer, you'll be training all your AIs to get a sale, and then the commission from the AI will then come to you. So justifying the increase in your salary. All right. So this will be a different market going forward 5-6 years from now, which is the time you all graduate, right? All right. So some of the things that we are doing here, I just show some of the examples that we have. We have done a lot of feedback systems, and we thought that okay, a lot of feedback systems are very passive, and you go to a customer service, the customer service officer will keep asking you, please give me a feedback, right? So these are the areas where we can use AI agents to alleviate the issue. So let me just play a quick video on that.
Hi, do let us know your satisfaction with our service. We're delighted to know your satisfaction.
This is a standard way, right? You just press a button.
Thank you. Hi, do let us know your satisfaction with our service.
It's fantastic.
We're so glad to have met your expectations. Thank you for the fantastic feedback. Hi, please rate our service level.
10分好。
谢谢你。
So you'll see that it doesn't really need to read off the keywords here. It will be able to understand automatically what you're looking for. Alright. So another area that we have developed is what we call a virtual recep. Let me just play a quick video.
Welcome to Advantech. May I find out the purpose of your visit?
I'm here to see you first.
May I know your name and your company?
My name is Vincent from Advantech Polytechnic.
Thank you. Vincent, I will let Nicholas know that you are here for a meeting. Please kindly proceed to meeting room 3 while I inform Nicholas of your arrival.
So in this case, you can see that we have streamlined the whole receptionist operation with the AI agent. All right, and I think there are a lot of use cases. You can use it you can apply it in a hospitality use case, helping tourists check into the hotel, in a tourism aspect whereby you introduce the place of attraction. All right. Or in a healthcare where you are helping the patient directly address their needs, rather than the nurse, you have limited nurse, they run all over the place to serve the patients, all right, or even in the retail, all right. So some of the retail projects that we're doing where we provide the AI agents to the retail customers, both at the store level and online as well, because once you have trained the AI, you can apply it in many places, and also right next to the product itself. So for example, you're buying a car and you can't find your car salesman, and then you can just talk directly to the AI agent in front of the car. All right. So it is the agentic behavior actually is linked to multiple kinds of systems. All right, including where you can find a product and how you want to pay for it. Okay. So this is where we talk about the analytics of how you can measure the performance of the AI, whether the AI is doing its job, right? And also the kind of insight that you have from the conversational AI with the customer, okay? And then we have the trainer AI agents where we talk about how to train the AI, how to train the new staff joining the organization. So what we do is we have a place whereby the user can create the training content. They can then deliver the lesson using the AI itself. So you can just change your content on the fly. The AI can deliver the lesson. And then the students can then do a self-learning and a self-assessment. Okay? And then from there, we can generate reports whereby the organization can understand the level of progress of the training. All right, so this is useful for organizations that are onboarding their new staff, right? Okay, so and then we have a platform that allows the user to do all that. Okay, so the most important thing is when you are creating your AI agent and you want to put it out to market, right? Whether it's your sales assistant or your green AI, you got to make it affordable. All right, so a lot of business model today is really pegged to human salary or a percentage of human salary. So normally you peg it at around a reasonable 10 to 30% of human salary. So like a nurse from NVIDIA costs about $9 an hour, which is about $2,000 per month. All right. In the US, a nurse may earn about $7,000, $8,000. So there's a good 25-30% of that. All right. All right. So finally, after you have all this great AI and all that, and you want to push your product to a company, your target customer, the bosses may want to use the AI, but the staff are going to be worried. Will AI take over my job? When you go join a company, you will be worried too. Will AI take over your job? All right. So that's why a lot of this training, when you give a product training, you need to not only talk about your product, but talk about how it will benefit the staff itself. Right, so that you can get acceptance overall with the organization. Right, so we've done a lot of this. We've also done hands-on workshop, I think some of which we are conducting with Singapore Polytechnic, right, on how to create agents directly hands-on. Okay, yeah. So I think I just want to end with this slide. This is for businesses, but again, reiterate for the students here. when you go out to the workforce, you won't be replaced by the AI, but by your fellow friends who are using AI. All right, thank you.
Thank you for the wonderful sharing on the AI agenda. So, students, okay, you are the next era that's actually supporting all these AI agenda. Okay, and you all may actually design something that actually potentially can replace us. Okay, which is the AI trainer, right? So they can do what we can do as a lecturer. Okay, but I think he also mentioned, I mean, the AI is not here to replace human. Okay, so we still need human to actually make it better. Okay, so okay, thank you everyone for the present today. Okay, so we have come to the end of the sharing session. Okay, so we hope that you actually have a wonderful sharing. Okay, thank you.